Hi, I'm Dave the Wine Merchant, here to tell you why my curated portfolio now includes this wine. The 2018 Graciano from Sheldon Wines. This micro-producer makes less than 1,000 cases per year in total, and just 50 precious cases of this particular wine. Unless this is the first of my wine videos you've seen, you know this is where I usually begin describing each wine's grapes, producer, region, and profile. But I'd like to introduce this wine in a way that is unique as the couple who created it, Dylan and Toby Sheldon. Their story begins as a modern fairy tale. Once upon a time, there was a mountain girl and an ocean boy. They grew up wild and free in the 70s. The girl spent her days climbing trees and mountains, riding horses, and swimming in cold mountain streams. The ocean boy went spearfishing, raced BMX bikes, leapt off cliffs, and fermented anything that sat still. The mountain girl became a geologist, with a passion for travel. The ocean boy became a sommelier and a small winemaker, with a passion for travel. And one day, in a wine bar in Monterey, the two did meet. They spoke of wine and whiskey and travel. With 5 short weeks and 1 sweet kiss, they were engaged. Trading all that they owned for 2 round-the-world tickets, the two cast adrift without an itinerary or a return date. Hopping from country to country and town to town, they explored all things fermented and food. Then, partway through their adventure, while working harvest at New Zealand's Esk Valley Winery, they wed on an autumn day in May. Standing barefoot in the terraces above the sea, with glasses of wine in hand, and the vintage crew as witnesses, they said, "I do." It eventually came time for the couple to return home, and that fateful night they landed at midnight in the San Francisco airport. While waiting for their bags to come popping up the carousel, hands intertwined, and without a penny to their name, the mountain girl turned to the ocean boy and said, "Let's start our own winery." And as the saying goes, they lived happily ever after. And today, some years later, they've enjoyed a reasonable success. As a micro-producer whose tagline is alive, awake, free, most likely delusional, it's no surprise their corks contain the double entendre phrase, free at last, as if being separated from the bottle was as great a relief as removing a COVID mask at the end of the day. Let me leave you with this story from a wine writer. After interviewing Dylan and Toby, they reported, "The Sheldons remind me of talking to Randall Graham of Bonnie Doon Vineyard fame. One leaves the conversation not sure if they're brilliant or a little bit crazy." Well, speaking for myself, I'm glad they do what they do. The wine world is a better place with them in it. To buy more of this wine, simply type this bit.ly link into your browser. Just be careful, it's case sensitive. And to see more of our wine stories, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel or click on the next video you see in the boxes appearing on your screen right now.